I will copy every transaction by Guy Spier, who is one of my favorite investors, for the next year. So let's see, will I make millions or will I lose my investment? I have to start with recreating Guy Spier's current US portfolio. So he currently has 14 different stocks. So I will invest in core natural resources, alpha metallurgical resources, Heritage growth properties, and Alphabet. So these investments are really small, but now we are getting a bit more serious. 1.5% will go to Daily Journal Corporation, 2.1% to Alibaba Group, 4.3% to Moody's, and 5.9% to Micron Technology. And now a beautiful investment of 8% into Ferrari. So far I only have the model that I got from my children, but now I also own the company. Nice. Then 10.9% to Bank of America, 12.2% to MasterCard, and 19.2% to American Express. And finally, Guy Spier owns shares of Berkshire Hathaway, both A and B class shares. I will add the investments and buy only class B shares. So if we add them together, we end up with 33.65% of the portfolio. Great, so this is my current portfolio in June 2025. And now we have to wait until Guy Spier files his 13F report. And in the meantime, I can play with my Ferrari. Okay, so we just got the 13Fs from Q2 2025 from the super investors. So let's go and see what changes Guy Spier made to his portfolio. That's what I expected. He's only holding, there are no changes to his portfolio. Okay, so that's it. We will just wait another 3 months to see if Guy Spier made some changes or is he still holding everything as it is right now. Okay, so we got new 13F filings from Guy Spier for Q3 2025, so let's see, maybe the master of doing nothing actually made some moves. So let's go to Smart Money Portfolios and let's see Spier's portfolio. And here it is, and we can see that he made one change to the portfolio. He sold 60% of his Micron Technology position, and if we just look at Micron Technology here, we can see the price went really up. So it is a great investment for him in the long term, but it is a really good investment for us as well. So we will have to add this change to our portfolio right now. And here it is. We can see that so far we are up 9.4%. And let's not forget that we also have cash from the sale of Micron Technology. So let's wait another quarter and maybe we will have a chance to invest it. Hi, we recently got the 13F filings from Guy Spier and I noticed some dramatic changes to his portfolio. He sold almost half of it. But just a few days later we also received a letter from Guy Spier explaining that he is closing his fund and returning the money to investors. Not because of poor performance, but because he was diagnosed with a serious brain cancer. He realized he could not longer guarantee he'd be able to manage investors' money responsibly into the future, so he made the honorable decision to wind down things while the fund was still in a strong position. Going forward, he plans to manage only his own family's money as a private family office, continue investing in solid long-term companies, and focus most of all on his health and time with the family. All I can say is I hope everything will be okay and I wish him all the best. When it comes to our experiment, I was wondering how to approach it. But then I remembered the story of Nick Sleep, another great investor who decided to close his fund, but told investors to just invest in the same companies he did, like Amazon, Costco, or Berkshire. So let's continue this experiment by implementing the recent changes and rebalancing the portfolio to copy what Guy Spier kept for himself and his family. If we go to Elite Investor Portfolios and choose Guy Spier, we can see his current portfolio. He sold 7 companies. He also trimmed Ferrari, MasterCard, American Express, and Berkshire Class B shares. Okay, let's rebalance our portfolio to get really close to his current holdings. So right now in March 2026 we have 3.8% in Daily Journal, 6.5% in Ferrari, 9.3% in Moody's, 15.5% in MasterCard, 16.3% in American Express, and 48.6% in Berkshire Hathaway. So it is almost exactly the same as Guy Spier's portfolio at the end of 2025. It was supposed to be a fun experiment, but in situations like this, with all of Guy Spier's health problems, we should probably reach for a book written by his close friend William Green. Richer, wiser, happier. And think about the balance in our lives. Are there important areas that we are neglecting? And maybe we should change that, because life can be very surprising. See you in a few months, or for you in a few seconds, and we'll see how well we did financially. It is May 2026. We got the new 13F filings and Guy Spier returned to being a master of doing nothing. There are no changes to the portfolio. And because next month it will be exactly 1 year since I started this experiment, I am not going to show you how well we are doing. You will just have to wait another few seconds. Welcome back. The results are in. So first, let's look at how well all the positions that were closed during the year did. We'll use a special tool in ShareSite called Sold Securities, which, as you can guess, shows us only the results of positions we already sold. And we can see that Seritage Growth Properties was down by 3.4%, not a great exit. American Express was up by 3.6%. Bank of America was up 10.6%. Alibaba up 12.4%. Then we have Core Natural Resources up 29.4%. That is nice. Alpha Metallurgical Resources was up 55%. Alphabet up 69%, also very, very good. And finally, Micron Technology up an incredible 154%. That is exceptional performance for 1 year. So all in all, the sold stocks returned 50.8% over just 12 months. But after Guy Spier's decision to close the fund and transition into a family office, he chose to keep the more durable, safe and defensible businesses. So let's now look at the positions still in his portfolio, and let's use a really cool feature in ShareSite called Performance Tool, which gives us a heat map of the whole portfolio. Going from the smallest position, Daily Journal Corporation is up 12.7%. That is decent. Ferrari is down 23.8%. Now that is a serious hit. Moody's is down 5.4%. MasterCard is down 13.8%. Now that hurts. American Express is up, but only 4.4%. And the biggest position, Berkshire Hathaway, is down 2.4%. So all in all, the current positions are actually down by 4.7%. These are all great companies, but it's pretty clear the market has been rotating away from safe, quality businesses and chasing AI and tech momentum instead. It's not a permanent shift, but it is the world we are in right now. So let's combine the sold positions and the current stocks to see the total return of this portfolio over 12 months. It is up, but only by 6%. And when we compare it to the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, VOO, we see a very significant gap. It is up 21.9%. Guy Spier's portfolio definitely underperformed in the last 12 months. And to understand how it happened, let's go to Tools, then Multi-Period, and look at it by quarters. What's fascinating is that this portfolio was actually holding up quite nicely. And then in Q1 2026, it just collapsed, down 8.3% in a single quarter, and most of the year's gains disappeared almost overnight. That's how volatile markets can be. One quarter can wipe out months of steady performance. But that doesn't mean this portfolio can't outperform the S&P 500 over the long term. It's a contrarian, quality-focused bet. And it's going to be fascinating to watch how it holds up when market conditions eventually shift. Now, if you want to start using one of the most powerful portfolio trackers out there and save some money at the same time, use the link in the description. You'll save 4 months of payments on your annual plan. And by the way, ShareSite just launched a really cool new feature for new users. You can now add trades from basically any file, PDF, spreadsheet, even a screenshot. Just drop it in and their AI reads it and maps everything into your portfolio automatically. No more manual data entry. So thank you ShareSite for sponsoring this video, and thank you for watching.